Well, it is very cold out there with temperatures in the 20s and 30s right now. Let's start with the freeze warning that stays in effect until 9 o'clock in the morning. After that, the sunshine will help us recover into the 50s. We go to our current temperatures, and you can see 32 in Smithfield, 26 Taunton, New Bedford at 30 and 30 right now in Westerly. So we'll be stuck in the 30s and 20s for several hours, and then by, say, mid to late morning, we finally get into the 40s and then some low 50s. In fact, we can kind of track the weather for you. First, let's go down to some current pictures from the URI campus in Kingston. And here's a time lapse over the past several hours. A nice sunrise taking shape here in Kingston. For the rest of the afternoon, expect those temperatures into the 50s. So in Providence, lots of blue sky out there. 54 by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. By 5 o'clock, we're at 52. But if you're out there this morning, definitely take along the jacket. You're going to need it. And in the Blackstone Valley, a few degrees cooler today. Not much. Look for a temperature around 50 at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 p.m. 52, and 5 o'clock we're at 50 degrees. No precipitation to track right now. Eventually, we will be tracking some showers late tonight through early tomorrow morning. In Providence, we have the blue skies. Just a beautiful looking view. It's almost a shame that I have to ruin the view with weather information, but that's what I do. 32 right now in Providence, winds out of the southwest at 3 miles an hour. A light breeze will develop today. It gets pretty stiff as we go into tomorrow with some gusty conditions. Very quiet on the satellite picture. No storms in sight. That's because our next rainmaker is still pretty far away. In fact, as we go hour by hour, you're not going to see any showers pop up on the screen here, even through 8, 9 o'clock this evening. So we keep it dry through this point, and then after midnight, the chance of some showers rolls through. Now, here's a look at our temperatures. So we rewind the clock back to 8 o'clock this morning, mid-30s. For the next several hours, we stay in the mid-30s. By the afternoon, notice we're in the mid-50s, a little cooler here in Smithfield at 51. The coast will be similar to most of our inland locations today. That's because we have a land breeze coming in from the west. By tonight, we dip back into the upper 30s in places like Smithfield, to the low 40s in Providence, and the mid-40s across the coast. But watch what happens overnight. It's the opposite of what normally happens. Temperatures actually start to warm back into the 50s across the board as that warm front lifts some clouds and also some showers across the region. Remember, clouds during the daylight hours tend to cool temperatures off, but at nighttime, it actually keeps things a little warmer. That's the situation we face tonight through tomorrow morning. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, we're almost to around 60 degrees, so not nearly as cold by this time tomorrow morning when you're hopefully watching us on Eyewitness News. On the bay today, low tide 12-14 in the afternoon, winds out of the northwest 5 to 15. We may get some pretty big wave action tomorrow as those winds turn in from the south, but the waves will be relatively small within the protected waters of the bay. That's because the wind's coming in from the west-northwest. But again, tomorrow they come in from the south, which is more favorable for the bigger waves. We're also going to get gustier winds tomorrow. At the tropics, you can see Patty. That's a tropical depression. She will continue to move off to the east, so that won't be an issue. And then Rafael, that has a good chance of clipping Puerto Rico and then Bermuda over the next several days, but should not be an issue for us locally. 7-day futurecast brings in the showers late tonight through at least very early tomorrow morning. I think by tomorrow afternoon, the showers are done, and we may bring in some sunshine moving in to the coast first. Northern Rhode Island may hang on to the clouds for most of the day, and those locations which do get a fair amount of sunshine into the mid-60s, maybe a few upper 60s out there. And then 72 on Monday, a big temperature shift from now until the beginning of the work week. Could see some showers Monday night. So kind of a roller coaster ride with our temperatures the next several days. Of course, we have